Hello, it's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. I'm so excited to say that I have finished the second of the 2 Christmas journals that I am making this year. I thought about trying to do one more, but it'll stress me out too much. I don't think I could get it done in time for anybody to buy it, so I don't want to have to store it until next year. Anyway, here we go. We have the really cute little bookmark tassel that we made together, and it has the cute little cowboy boot buttons and the bells on it. I just love that so much. I think it's so cute. Put that off to the side. So this is a wonder book, and I have buttons on the side, lots of vintage ones in here. And then some newer ones as well. It has the knob, little, I don't know what those are called, closure with the hair tie. I decided not to do a bow because of, you know, just adding so much more. I like the way this looks on the side. I always love that on the side of a journal. And then lots of things sticking out of the top as well. I have been leaving the bottoms so that it can stand on something. And so not a lot of stuff sticking out the bottoms. This book is from, let's see, 1951. So the other one I think was 1953, and they had changed how they made them between those years. So there was, like I said in the other one, it was kind of difficult to work with. Trying to figure out the signatures, and then for them to be made differently from that year to the other year. Let's just say it was a lot of work. There are a few issues in this. There are a couple pages that have tears down at the bottom. I thought about taping them, but decided I would leave it for whoever purchases it to decide if they want to add something there or not. And then also the edge of this particular book was crunched, but it wasn't like it was damaged. It was made that way. I actually had to kind of pull this back and fix where it was done through the manufacturer. I did add book corners to, you know, reinforce me fixing it. The book corners are on the front and back. It does have vintage rickrack here on both the front and the back. Thought that was really cute. Okay, I'll stop flipping it around and we'll go in and see. Make sure I'm in camera. Somebody had written their name here, so I just made a little, I don't know, book plate kind of thing and covered up that name. And again, I just love, the other one had just the most adorable toys and Christmas colors and things like that, but this one is so beautiful as well. So that is intact, both front and back. Okay, I keep standing up to make sure I'm in camera after moving the book around. And that I'm recording. I must be recording. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and go in. We have a couple of little partial pages here with a recipe card and a little gift tag. As I said in the last video, I put those in the last journal, and they, I believe, came from the Dollar Tree last year. Little pocket, little bag, brown paper bag there. I just made a little tag to go in it. These we made together. Goes inside. Again, 1951. Has a little button there on the side. And then here we have a journaling card made out of wrapping paper. I had one of these in the other journal as well. And then just some graphics 45 postcard type thing. Postcard, yeah. And here we have a tuck spot made out of a gift tag. Just a little plain card there. And then this bag, I have backed it so you can still journal on the back. It also makes it a little bit more sturdy. And inside I put some really pretty stickers. Hopefully you're not getting a glare. And then some, you know, little stuff. This is actually really cute, and I'm pretty sure it came from the Dollar Tree. Well, I don't know. Ashland, is that Dollar Tree? I think it is. And I kind of feel like I got this from Pam Van E. I think she sent it to me in a, but I don't, in a Happy Mail, but I don't remember for sure. And it has wire in it, you know, so it keeps its shape, but it's not too thick, you know, to be a problem in the journal. Anyway, put that back down in there. And then in this pocket, we just have a little journaling card. This is just a page from the Gooseberry Patch Christmas recipe book and like craft book, and I folded it over so you could see farmhouse, because you know the little cowboy must live in a farmhouse. And then up in here, also from that book, just little, I don't know, like an apple crisp, I think is what it is. In this we have just a little tag for journaling on, another one of those, and then a little note card, a notepad journaling card. I just back it, same thing on both sides. Little tab on the side with a charm. And a vintage button here. And then in this one, wait, oh, that was from that one. Okay, I was thinking this was like one page it was going to turn together. See, I can't even remember what I made. Okay, this is the one I just showed you. On the back side, we have this. We had this in the other journal as well, with this really cute little shaker card with the wrapping paper on the inside. And there is journaling on the back. Cute little fabric, rickrack, and a little star. And I just love the idea of the sideways. I mean, you don't have to sideways journal, but how cute would that be to sideways journal on these striped pages? Journaling card. Again, I just covered both sides with the same thing. And then up in here, same thing. There's so much decoration on the pages that I tried to add a lot of things that could be journaled on, not highly decorated. This is an altered Christmas card, and I believe we did this together, or I think we did. And then fussy cut Christmas train, and we did this together. And of course you can journal here. And, you know, on all the places that, anyway, from, you know, behind. Okay, so this is a little difficult to get out because of these little things here. So you just kind of have to lift the ribbon to get it out. But, you know, it does come out. Journaling on the back. And then, of course, to get it back in, you kind of have to fuss with it. I don't know if going from the top to the bottom would be easier. I have no idea, but anyway. That goes there, or you could move it to another place in the journal. Cute little charm there. These charms, same as in the other journal, these little silver charms, I got in a Happy Mail from Colleen at Get Art Creations. So thank you, Colleen. A little flippy here. And some Christmas stationery, and I just double-sided it so that it was the same thing on both sides. cute paper punch. I love my paper punches, a coloring page, and I love this green gingham too. Little button here, and I took, I'm not sure where I got this, but I took some of this pipe cleaner and I wrapped it around one of my bookbinding needles to give it a coil and glued it down that way. Isn't that cute? I thought that was pretty cute. And then in it, in the last journal, I had one of these. It looked a little different, but same idea. And I said I didn't know where it came from. It was Jen at Jen's Junk. So Jen, here's another one. Thank you. And then I made just a little, I don't know, a little card out of one of those little notepads. So lots of journaling there. I'm pretty sure this is the one she was talking about, saying she had made them for their Christmas presents. So here is one of the torn pages. And it was like that when I got the book. So little pom-pom trim on the side here. It kind of holds the other pages, so you have to mess with it a little bit. We'll flip up. Same thing on both sides. You can journal both sides, and then you can place, you know, whatever memory you want there on the page, and then it has a little thing to tuck it into. Another one here. This is Christmas stationery, a little tab with the stuff coming out the sides. And then in this pocket, we have just a little card from a paper pack. And then I cut out, isn't that cute? I want to make that. A little cross stitch pattern. Again, sideways journaling. I just think that'd be so cute. Giant rick-rack. So here we have another altered Christmas card. I saw this. I went to the Dollar Tree yesterday, and I saw this in a larger size in their card selection. Another recipe card and another game card. And then a Christmas tree paper punch that I have. And I put a little star, and I actually did it on both sides. And then here I have, see, I did the same thing in the other journal. I was like, what is it getting caught on? It's getting caught on where I reinforced the bag. So I'm gonna fix that. Did I have, so I didn't have anything. I just have to kind of bend the paper clip a little bit so it's not digging into it. That should work. We'll put that back on there. Maybe a little bit more. Hopefully that works. Okay, so another altered gift, like a little gift bag. What are these called? Treat bags. And I just put paper on the back so that it'd be easier to write on. And then inside I have a giant tag with an image from Ideals, a vintage Ideals book. And then another one of those charms from Colleen. Let's slide that on there and see if it goes off and on easier now. Yes, it does. So that's good. And then I had it kind of tucked under the side a little bit, but you know, whatever is your preference. And then of course you can always add something to this side, but so in this pocket I have a giant tag sticker. This was a sticker, but I backed it onto some cardstock. Slide in there. And I don't know where I got that either. And then I have this, which I had in the other journal as well. And I added the little garland there, and then on the inside is just a little journaling card. Of course, you can journal on this as well. This might have come from Jen's junk. I don't remember for sure. I don't have that stamp, so I didn't make this. When I found it in my stash, I thought, did I make that last year? But I didn't, because I tried to find that stamp and I don't have it. Okay, a little spot here, a little belly band. This is a fussy cut. And I had to put this card in because, you know, you'll see what he gets for Christmas. So it's just, you know, it hasn't been used or anything. So tons of journaling space there. And then I did a couple little, you know, flips, these things. And then in them I did more journaling cards from the cross stitch pattern book. And then more of that pipe cleaner as the little thing coming out the top. I'm not finding my words very well this morning. It's morning, by the way. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. I've been up for, I don't know, 2.5 hours already. I keep waking up way earlier than anybody should. Okay, so belly band here. And then this I made from, I found this star on an old Christmas card I cut out. It was that glitter, green glitter was part of the Christmas card. I was like, ooh, that looks like a little cowboy star if I've ever seen one. And then a recipe card. So I thought that was really cute. And then just a little button there. And then I believe we did this one together. Man, that was a long time ago. A little fabric journaling card. And then a journaling card with a pocket. And then we have lots of journaling here, and then a belly band with a fussy cut, a little bird image on there. I tried to make it look like a gift, but I don't know if I succeeded. I'll let you tell me. Another one of these. The other one was a snowman. I just love this so much. And it's just a little belly band, but I glued down his feet to stop anything from going through. Another one of those gift tags, and then another altered card. I love it when you open up the Christmas card and it has something like this on the back side of it. It's just, I don't know, perfect. You don't have to do anything else to it. Looks really cute. And the colors, I mean, I couldn't have planned that any better. This is just on a paper clip, and I added a little ribbon there just for fun. And these are a couple of Graphics Fairy cards, almost to the end. A little tuck here. I keep flipping my thing over. And a couple of charms. And I made I added that to the other one as well. Isn't that perfect? And another one with, I love that. You open up the card. This was a card. You open it up and that's what the other side looks like. Perfect for this journal. I was fortunate to find a few things. And again, my subbie Robin had sent me the scrapbook paper that is in this. There was another pad that I used as well, but the ones that look like they're Western or whatever, those are from Robin. So thank you so much, Robin. And then the back side. So this is listed in my Etsy shop if you're interested. That'll be linked below. And thank you to the person who purchased the first one. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.